Prime Minister Modi has chaired the NITI Aayog meeting today. He, in fact, spoke a lot about India's vision of Viksit 2047. The meeting has been boycotted, though, by Chief Ministers of Punjab, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Telangana to mark the protests against the recent union budget. While from the opposition, only West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee decided to attend the meeting, but she walked out of the meeting claiming that she wasn't allowed or given enough time to speak. Meanwhile, in the press conference, NITI Aayog's representatives mentioned that she was given ample amount of time to speak and walked out of the meeting as, well, she had a flight to catch is what they said. Now NITI Aayog was brought in after scrapping the Planning Commission so that the centre and the state can work together as one body. However, today's meeting did not serve that purpose. In fact, it's led to a lot of political tutu-meme, which we are going to discuss in the next half an hour with our guest. Joining us on the show is Mr. Bhaskar Ghosh, BJP leader. Also joining us on the program is Dr. Madhav Jaiswal, TMC spokesperson. Asma Tasleem, spokesperson for the Congress party, also joins us on the show. Last but not the least, Mr. Pratim Bose, political analyst, is here with us on the show as well. Manav, I'll begin with you. Well, whatever Mamata Banerjee has said about not being able to speak, that she was not given time, has all been refuted by not only the NITI Aayog, but also the members of the central government, saying that there were other chief ministers who spoke as well, chief ministers of Bihar and Andhra Pradesh. But when their time ran out, they asked for an extension, which Mamata Banerjee did not. And hence, the baton was passed on to the next speaker. They are also saying that Mamata Banerjee is making a mountain out of a mole. She is not only politicizing, but she's sensationalizing something which should have helped Bengal had she not walked out. What do you have to say to that?
Firstly, I need to say namaskar to the nation. Well, you could understand what NITI Aayog is all about. They have already politicized NITI Aayog, BJP. Every institution in India today is having a political affiliation, which India never seen before. When Mr. Modi talks about emergency, like going back to 1970s and the early, does he really want to reflect what today India is all about? Isn't today is a reflection of what actually happened during the time of emergencies? They are trying to confiscate every institution. There is only one Mahila Mukhyamantri in the country. Only one. Only one woman chief minister in the country who apparently comes from Bengal, who is nothing less than an Agni Kanya. The kind of empathy she has garnered from the people of Bengal and for the people of Bengal at large is the only hindrance that BJP cannot tackle with. Today BJP, today Modi ji, and every BJP MPs, all the leaders, I need to challenge, bring in a white paper, tell the country, yes, this is what we have given to Bengal in last 5 years, and after we lost in 2021, and this is what we have given. Our leader, Abhishek Banerjee, has openly challenged in the parliament. Come in, show the white paper, bring it on, and we will deal with it. Today, Bengal, the kind of graph, the kind of the GDP, the kind of effort that we have done, and the kind of growth that Bengal has been witnessing in last 10 to 12 years, BJP cannot digest it. What BJP felt under the leadership of Modi ji is superhuman, and as it is in his own word, he will be able to win it. They forgot you have to win the heart of the people of Bengal. You cannot just win a state. This is not a border. This is not a land ka ek tukra that you want to win. What do you want to win? You have to win the heart of the people of Bengal, which they failed. I need to ask the people from NITI Aayog, probably the BJP leaders, how many MPs of yours in last 10 years gone ahead and gone to the parliament and spoken about benefits to be given to Bengal? Did you speak about Manrega fund which has been halted? Did you speak about the Awas fund which has been halted? Did you speak about whatever, the infrastructure development fund that we need? Did you speak about the Amphan and the other, calamities that we witnessed in recent times to get a special funding for them? No. What did you do? You went in and stated a letter saying that the center should stop fund giving it to Bengal. I need to ask you one thing, Vivek. Whenever you're there, you have to give a chronology of whatever has happened and what we are witnessing in last 5-7 years. Again, from the BJP government, from the center, the kind of, a dual policies that the central government has been acknowledging in last few years against the states which they have not won. we as a leader, we have a leader who has actually blatantly and gone ahead. Today you could see there were a lot of opposition chief ministers who did not visit, but she kept that thing aside. She kept her, complete ego, the self-respect aside, only for the people of Bengal. She went into the NITI Aayog to let them know, your boss, I have come to you. Please acknowledge the pain that the people of Bengal are going through. Please acknowledge the hills, that the pain the hills is going through. Please acknowledge the fishermen, empathy, everything. But what did they do? Nothing. They switched off the mic. You have a chief minister. You spoke about chief minister of Andhra Pradesh and chief minister of Bihar. Basically, he was not there. The chief minister of Bihar. But why are you talking about them? They are the allies.
All right. Okay.
This is the Baisakhi wali Sarkar, and these are the two allies, and they are working on
let's
them.
Let's get a response.
What do you talk about Bengal?
Let's get a response
I have
from.
Only one question.
Manav, I'll come back to you. Let's get an opinion
MP,
from others as well. Manav,
BJP.
1 second. Hold on. 1 second. Hold on. Bhaskar Ghosh, BJP leader, also with us on the program. Mr. Ghosh, how would you like to respond to what Manav has said? He's saying that there is obviously a sense of discomfort whenever Mamata Banerjee is around because she's defeated the BJP in West Bengal, and that is the reason why she's being distinguished against. How do you respond to that?
I'm really shocked and really amazed that Mr. Manav, who is apparently a spokesperson of the TMC, he is just choosing NewsX to just state a blatant lie. I repeat, a blatant lie. Because
I object.
You remember.
I object.
Hold on. This is not a court.
No, you cannot comment. You're not commenting.
Hold on. Let's not attack each other. Mr. Ghosh, don't get personal.
No. He cannot.
Manav, we always have to do this when you're on the show.
What do you mean by
No, Manav, no. Okay, can you please mute him? Please mute Manav. Please put his finger down. Manav, you can't object. This is not a court hearing. Mr. Ghosh, request you, please don't get personal.
Yes.
Please don't get personal, and please don't hit below the belt. Make your point.
Prevarication. Prevarication is a objectionable.
Mr. Ghosh, there seems to be a problem with your network. Mr. Ghosh, why don't you fix your network? We'll come back to you again. In the meantime,
I'm okay. I can hear you.
So please ensure that that you have a stable network before you join a national program. Go ahead.
No. I'm talking on the business room of a 5-star hotel. You can understand that network is absolutely good over here. Now let me continue, right? So Mamata Banerjee has entered into that NITI Aayog. Hello.
Go on. We can hear you, Mr. Ghosh.
NITI Aayog meeting with an hidden agenda that after some time he'd create a chaos, which is a very, very, I think very, very branded Mamata Banerjee. Her time was given, her time was over, it was showing on the clock, and it has been confirmed by Honorable Finance Minister, who is another first woman finance minister of the country. She has also confirmed the time was over. Now, Mamata Banerjee, today, I think Manavji is calling about that, okay, Bengal is suffering. Why Bengal is suffering? Because of their misleading politics. In all the central programs, there was loot. There was absolute ruckus have been created by this by the TMC. There several times the central government has sent this convoy that to check and reconcile the public money. This TMC has looted the public money. Result: 6 of their ministers are behind the bar. They are not getting bail years and years after. And today he is talking that you have won up seats. Not 38% of the vote is being enjoyed by the Bengal BJP, by the BJP in Bengal rather. So there is no room for any of the CM to break the code of conduct. Where the Honorable Prime Minister is chairing the NITI Aayog meeting, she She is daring. I mean, since she has started the politics, she don't care for anyone. She never care for Netagiri. She never care for any authority. She is authority. This is what Bengal is today facing. Only authority is the TMC and goons and their polices. And that has been reflected into NITI Aayog's meeting. All other CM has given their presentation professionally. This is the only CM who has come out that I have been deprived. What for? You are getting a budget. You are getting a budget allocations, and you cannot spend the budget, and you are asking more money. It is the public money. It is not a money of his jamindar. So everyone should understand that when a state run under the strength of a constitution, under the powers conferred by a constitution, then there is a center and state. So state should come to the center and give his presentation or her presentation, and accordingly it will be allocated. This is the 9th time this NITI Aayog. Remember, there are initial NITI Aayog, Mamata Banerjee never sent any of the ministers, any of the bureaucrats. This is the code of conduct of Mamata Banerjee.
Okay, let me also rope in Asma Tasleem into this. Asma, what do you make of the situation? Obviously, the opposition is peeved about certain aspects of the budget, but there are other ways of addressing this, right? How do you stand on this, entire episode, which kicked off after the budget was announced, and a lot of states, including, members in the opposition, felt that it was a budget that could have done more for the rest of the states as well. But the finance minister clarified. She said, I only mentioned 2, but the other states have been taken care of.
Hi, Vinny. Thank you for having me here. Good evening, all. So let me start with NITI Aayog. NITI Aayog has been a disaster since its inception. It's never worked for the cause of cooperative federalism, but it has been a drumbeater of Honorable PM. So this is the reason the opposition called for the boycott of NITI Aayog meeting. And coming to Mamata Banerjee's point, yes, we do support her here because she's been calling out NITI Aayog for the divisive federalism and for being discriminatory of the practices. You cannot choose and pick 2 states who are your coalition partners to benefit them with extra budget, and you cannot discriminate the other states which did not provide you the mandate, the expected mandate. So non-BJP rule states have to approach to the court to get the disaster relief fund. This is how BJP has been discriminating the non-BJP rule states. So this has been the way of functioning. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Pratham Bose, political analyst, also with us on the show. Mr. Bose, thank you for joining us. You've heard Manav, you've heard Mr. Ghosh as well, and you've seen the episode that transpired today. How do you think this should have played out? Is it Mamata Banerjee's fault that she's accusing of something that was not provided to her? Or do you think this is a saga of the ongoing back and forth and the belligerence that exists between her party and the centre?
Okay. 2 ways to look at it. I think NITI Aayog is merely a scapegoat in this whole story, whether it is for the Indi or for TMC. It is a case of showing the opposition, showing unity, dividing things, and that's it, show of strength. Second thing is, because otherwise we'll get into that argument of why NITI Aayog, why not Planning Commission. There can be arguments against NITI Aayog on something, about some that whether they are performing really well or not, but there is no doubt that NITI Aayog is needed instead of Planning Commission. So that's a different issue altogether. But about Ms. Banerjee's approaches, well, let us first understand that why. And this has been her usual practice. Why was she a loner in the opposition camp, and why did she go there? And then, having been there, why it was necessary to make out, come out of something, and what exactly happened? How did she benefit, or whether any other party benefited out of it? Ms. Banerjee has been what exactly happened is, had she not been there, then the entire limelight would have been on Congress-led India. So now Ms. Banerjee is equally a stakeholder in the, or she is there in the national politics. This is the first outcome. Second thing is, TMC we all know that TMC is living all these things apart, but basically it's minority votes plus a fraction of Hindu votes. That is what is her winning mantra. Now, she had been there, this particular vote bank, if we call it, and it's substantial. West Bengal is substantial. So Congress is a stakeholder for that. So here she stakes her claim. She's serving her constituencies very well. Being anti-Modi, the fraction of votes that she has, there is a perception or whatever that being anti-center, being anti-Modi helped her get that fraction of Hindu votes. So the drama or whatever happened after that is the stepmotherly, the quote-unquote stepmotherly treatment to Bengal. You may remember it is a 50-year-old cliche in Bengal. The left had followed the same narrative, so is TMC. So, from political side, I don't see any exception to that. Now, let us get into something more serious. By her comments on Bangladesh for giving refuge had created an international stir, and Bangladesh had issued a diplomatic note, which is very serious. So this particular act, there was a lot of heat on her. Now this particular act has simply diverted it, and today she is enjoying all the limelight and on different topics. Now look at another topic come up is about dividing Bengal and all these things, which was not part of the NITI Aayog agenda. All these, if we just take down, then we will see that finally where it is, somewhere BJP is also benefited out of it. There are two things. One, if BJP remains in state, it is easier for Mamata Banerjee to consolidate the minority votes. And second, the division, she ensured that there is a division in the Indi camp. So BJP is also, to my mind, is a beneficiary. Over to you.
Manav, your chance to respond to what you've heard. Manav, go on.
Vineet, there is when I listen to these people like Mr. Bhaskar and Mr. Bose, I feel that is it they're actually the same from the same political party? Did Mr. Bose forget that this is talking about NITI Aayog, not about the Hindu Muslim or the the kind of the vote percentage that you're talking about? Why he has to bring in like the minority vote and some minority Hindu votes? Why? Was this a question? So Mr. Bose has to understand what is the question. Probably he did not understand what the question was. He had an agenda and he wanted to just blow it out on the national television. Sorry.
You are making a personal. You are making
I'm not making a personal thing.
Manav, you should make it personal.
I made a political point, and I'm very clear about it.
It's a
Manav,
you
respond
have
to
to
his
talk
point.
about NITI Aayog and what has happened today. He was talking about Mamata Banerjee has come to power. There's nothing much on the national level. Who is he to decide? And what was the question? Did you ask him about?
Why don't you respond to his political analysis, please?
Can I intervene?
One second, Mr. Ghosh. Mr. Ghosh, let Manav let Manav speak. Let him finish. Let Manav have his chance. Yeah.
Vineet, with all due respect, I cannot just fit into a bill of someone who comes off the street and he becomes an analyst. He doesn't even know.
I'm not an analyst. I'm sorry, I'm not an analyst.
Manav, you're getting personal now. Manav, you're getting disrespectful. Manav, hold on. Mr. Bose.
I can call you off the
Mr. Bose, hold on. Manav, there's no point.
Manav,
you're being too confrontational. Manav, you're being too confrontational. Stick to the point. This is your opportunity to get a few things cleared. Please go ahead, do that.
Vineet, firstly, it's under the belt for me even to talk about it, about his analysis about the percentage of vote when Mamata Banerjee is coming to power. We were talking about NITI Aayog, what NITI Aayog is all about. And
why don't you talk about that? Why don't you talk about that?
I'm telling you this. Just tell them keep quiet. Nevertheless, today NITI Aayog has been institutionalized by BJP, by Mr. Modi. Every institution, every media channel, every section of society which has a run by some kind of the
Again, you're
government
going
institution
personal.
are
Again,
being-
you're going personal.
listen,
How is he
all
going-
personal.
In
Wait
West
now,
Bengal,
all
what
personal.
kind of a
I have been
government
very
is
Mr. Bose,
generic,
Mr. Bose, let him make his point. Mr. Bose, let him make his point. I'll come back to you. Please don't talk over each other.
What's burning? What's burning? What's burning? Come on, chill. I need to ask you, Vineet. When we talk about NITI Aayog today, when they say, Mamata Banerjee was given an ample time, she was allowed to speak before state of Gujarat. That is a good thing that the NITI Aayog could have done, but they could have listened to a lady. Give her an ample time. How much time? 5 minutes? A state which consists of 39 MPs from the Lok Sabha. A state which is sharing borders with so many other countries. A state which has a country which is next to it, which is burning today. People are infiltrating. The state which has witnessed Amphan and the other calamities in recent times. State which is having a very a skeleton of work done on the agriculture, which is fisheries, is been suffering. The state which has a hill region which has been suffering because of the the escalations. Everything is happening. We are bringing a lot of things to the state at large. Mamata Banerjee bringing about the a boat just for the Gorkha boat for the northern Bengal. Mamata Banerjee talking about the fisheries and helping every fisherman. The kind of scheme that Mamata Banerjee has introduced in the society at large in Bengal has not only supported the GDP growth, it has also helped for the people to live in pride. People take pride to be part of Bengal. Unlike some people who have got this fictitious thing, why Mamata? Why a woman? Why a woman is running a state? Why Bengal is not having a male figure? This male chauvinism has to stop.
Okay,
This
all right.
crucifying a lady who is working day in, day out, hard
Vineet,
and giving
it
us
is
sweat.
One second. Okay, Manav, you made your point. Manav, you made your point.
Listen,
One
I
second.
was waiting
One
for
second.
a monologue of
One
Mr.
second.
Ghosh.
All right.
You have
Okay.
to give me another 30 seconds, Vineet.
Finish.
You have to
Quickly.
justify that.
Quickly.
Mamata Banerjee has done everything which is needed to strengthen the economy of Bengal, strengthen the society, improving the state of affairs of every woman in the society in Bengal. And she wants to let the country know that what the BJP is doing. The agony, the sufferings of every individual in Bengal has to be put on the national platform. These people, the BJP, is only trying to tarnish the image of Bengal.
All right. I want
Nothing
Mr.
else
Ghosh to
they've
come
done.
in now. Okay, Manav, it's been 30 seconds. Mr. Ghosh, respond, please.
Vineet, I think Mr. Manav is a perfect spokesperson, ambassador of Mamata Banerjee. You know why? Because he does
don't
not
need
know
your
what he's
certification.
talking about
Why?
today.
Manav,
Why is
please.
doing a
Manav, come on
I
here.
am
I'm not-
certification.
again,
Manav, come
it's
on,
not
please.
certification.
Don't certify,
Please,
don't
come on,
certify.
come on,
What it
Manav.
is.
Let's
You don't understand
let's
what it
maintain
is.
some
Okay.
decorum. Let's maintain some
See,
decorum.
today, Abhishek Banerjee is talking in the parliament on a budget debate, and he is talking about anything other than budget. Today, Mr. Manav is talking on a NITI Aayog meeting. What is the agenda of NITI Aayog? Not the budget. Budget agenda was in parliament. It was focusing on making an India developed nation by 2047. It aims to foster the participative governance and collaboration between the central and state governments, enhancing the quality of life for both rural and urban population by strengthening the delivery mechanism of the government interventions. And the council apex body is NITI Aayog. So this is not a parliament debate on budget. And Mamata Banerjee is talking about budget, allocation of budget, center-state relations. And who is going to hear it? Now, all the states of chief ministers, lieutenant governors of Union territories, and all other talked about 2047. That is the reason it was chaired by Honorable Prime Minister. Now, Mamata Banerjee is talking about that how much was given, how much not was given. So, the same way, Mr. Manav, that's why I told he is the right ambassador or right spokesperson for Mamata Banerjee. Today, the key themes was drinking water, access, quantity and quality, electricity, quality, efficiency, reliability.
All right.
health,
I want Mr. Bose to quickly come in. Mr. Bose to quickly come in. 1 second. We've run out of time. Mr. Bose, we have a minute left. All right, Mr. Ghosh, you've made your point. Mr. Bose, make your point. We've run out of time, please.
It's completely a political act. She has ensured that she stays there. She has high aspirations for national politics, and she ensured that it does not go all the Rahul way. She also ensured that she escapes the heat generated out of her comments on Bangladesh, which she was not entitled to. She was not supposed to comment on external affairs. So it is completely a political act, and to serve her constituencies, which she understands very well.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.